Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA picks for November 1st, 2025. We made it to November on some really good momentum, coming off two winning shows in a row. Last show we went 4-2 on our player props, and then the previous show was a sweep. So we're doing really well here in the prop market. Let's keep this momentum going into November. We did lose our best bet, however, but we did win 4 out of 2 picks on our props from the last show. The winners was Reeves hit his under, Pascal hit his under, Gillespie hit his under, and then also Drew Holiday hit his under. The overs were Coward and Maxi. Both guys, hit their over. Maxi's continuing to tear it up, and Coward is a little better than I thought he was. So, 6 player props, one best bet, huge show. Do have an over for you today for you over lovers. But there's 3 things you're going to get from me every single show. Number one, full transparency, as you'll see here in a second. Two, you will be able to get information that you did not have previously. And then three, you're getting some valuable picks. Every single pick that I make, I bet myself. So I am just as invested as you are. I literally put my money where my mouth is. Let's go ahead and get to our stats that I previously talked about. 8 and 6, 57% overall on our best bets. Those are spread slash over under totals. And then our NBA props year to date is 24-22 at 52%. Let's go ahead and get to my first pick, and it's going to be my hammer play, and I'm going with Cooper Flagg here. It looks like I'm fading the flag here. PRA season average 22, PRA projection 24. Those of you know I faded him in his first NBA Summer League game, and it was a sweet cash. I probably put like 50 units on that one. He's shooting 27% from three-point land and 41% overall. It's not that I am a Cooper Flagg non-believer. It's not that I think he's going to be a bust. I just don't think that he should be playing point guard. I don't think that is his position. That's not really his game. I don't think it's his position, but obviously the Mavs and Jason Kidd do think it's his position. I think he's playing out of position. I think he's more like a small forward, possible power forward type guy. But the point guard thing is not going to work out for him. Ball handling is not his strongest suit. Obviously, shooting from the three-point line is neither his strongest suit, but he is playing a lot of minutes, and I think they are invested in him, and that's the only reason why this is not a three prop king emoji bet. I do see him getting 35 plus minutes, but the Pistons are a top defense. They're ranked fifth versus field goal percentage and eighth versus scoring. So Detroit's a very good defensive team. They also don't play with a lot of pace, slow the game down. So with that being said, give me the under 27.5 PRA for Cooper Flag. Next guy is Russell Westbrook of the Kings. PRA season average 19. PRA projection is 17. Here's the thing. Facing a motivated Bucks team, you're talking about Russell Westbrook here. A generational Hall of Famer, and you'll see a little pattern here. I'm fading a couple of ex-superstars on this show. He's only averaging 24 minutes a game, so it's not like he's in the game a lot. The 36-year-old has bounced around. This team is not super invested in him. They have a lot of weapons around them. They have Shorter, Levine, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis. Russ is probably the sixth option, possibly the fifth option on this team at best. I'm fading the aging superstar under in 3 out of his last 5 games. Dealing with a desperate Bucks team, Giannis should be back ready to go. Give me this under 20.5 PRA. Possible blowout. And one thing I know about veterans, they do not play in blowouts. CJ McCollum of the Wizards, similar situation. Under this line in 80% of his games this season. Here's a guy that, yes, he could go off because he's capable of lighting it up, but he's not doing much other than scoring. PRA season average 22, PRA projections 21. He's got the same issue that Russell Westbrook has, except his players are a lot younger, like Trey Johnson, Kulable, Kispert, George. Sarr, and Carrington, all young guys who the Wizards want to get a look at. The volume is just not going to be there. The defense that he's playing against not going to be horrible in this spot, but the Magic should play better defense than they have previously. They know about CJ McCollum, the whole league does. He's been in the league, 12, 14, 12, 13 years. He's not a playmaker anymore. He's more like a guy coming off a pin down, possibly shooting or spot up three-point shooter, which he can do, but never was really his game. And give me his under 22.5 PRA. I just think the volume and the usage won't be there. Next guy is Jimmy Butler, and we faded him earlier in the season, and now I'm back at it again. PRA season average 31, PRA projection is 30. The Pacers are ranked ninth ranked defense versus opponent field goal percentage. So Pacers do a pretty good job against field goal percentages. He's hit this under in 4 out of his 6 games. I expect less shot attempts than this in this game. 33 minutes a game. I think he hovers around there. The Pacers have a good defenders at his positions. I mentioned Naismith is the primary defender on him. And, the number just seems a little too high for Butler. I do believe that coming off a really good game, I think he starts to show a little regression here. Give me his under 31.5 PRA for Jimmy Butler. Next guy is Mike Conley, another aging, I wouldn't necessarily say superstar, but he's an aging player. He's only averaging 5 shot attempts a game, so the volume is definitely not there. 20 minutes a game, so the usage is not there. And he's a small guard, and that's one of my rules. I like to fade small guards. Yes, since Anthony Edwards went down, his role has increased a little bit. But I don't think it's about role. I think it's about ability. The number has been as low as 12 PRA this season. He only cashed the last 2 games out of the 5. He's played really well in the last 2. I think this is a little bit of a regression spot for him. He barely cashed. He went over by 1 and then I think 2 in the other game. So with that being said, give me the under 16.5 PRA. His average is 10. I don't think he gets to 17 in this game. And then the last pick, Kevin Durant of the Rockets. Season average 35, PRA projection 36, over in 3 out of his 4 games. The only one he did not go over was the blowout versus the Nets. So he's been playing really efficient. They do need him to score. He's averaging 36 minutes, which is a lot. 9 free throws a game, which is very good. And Boston's on a back-to-back. They just played. So I don't know if their legs are going to be all the way there. Also, I looked at their defense, not great defenders. Everybody was kind of getting what they wanted for the Sixers. So I don't see a way that Kevin Durant doesn't also do the same. They need him to score. He's not a guy that's a complimentary guy. My only issue with him is just how active is he going to be because this guy is different from game to game. But if he plays his game, he's going to go over that 33.5 PRA. He should get rebounds, assists. He's going to get there one way or another. And I think his minutes stay high as he's had a little bit of a break. Now to my best bets, the Mavs versus the Pistons. And I like the Mavs plus 8.5 here. I don't see a reason why the Pistons are laying so many points. I've seen them play twice this year, and I wasn't impressed either time. I get it, the Mavs are young. I get it that, they're going to struggle, and I did say Cooper Flagg would struggle, but I don't think that the Mavs going to get blown out in this game. Give me the Mavs plus 8.5 as my best bet. Now for the recap, we got Flagg under 27.5. That's the hammer play. Westbrook under 20.5 PRA. McCollum under 22.5 PRA. The Butler under 31.5 PRA, Conley under 16.5 PRA, and then last but not least, I got an over with Kevin Durant over 33.5 PRA. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. All that helps the algorithm. So all my old viewers, all my new viewers, my viewers that have been with me since, way back in the day, keep leaving those comments, keep hitting that like button. I do appreciate it. As you're watching the show, it's absolutely free. I'm not charging you for picks. All I'm asking for is a little engagement. And with that being said, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.